The crowd stirs, the voices merge, and suddenly equality is no longer a whisper, but a roar. It begins with a simple belief that if one shares a single thread of likeness, then one must share the whole garment. From this spark, democracy is born, dazzling like fire, yet dangerous like flame, carrying both promise and peril within its breath. In this realm, every citizen sees themselves mirrored in the other. The farmer, the soldier, the merchant, and the scholar, each imagines that because they are equal in birth, they must be equal in wisdom, in virtue, in the right to rule. The archetype of democracy is the great leveling spirit, the dissolver of distinctions, lifting the humble to the same height as the noble. Yet Plato whispers a warning. Equality mistaken for sameness breeds both freedom and folly. For when every voice is made identical, who listens for truth? Who guards the wisdom that sustains the city? And you, have you not seen it in your own time? The belief that one shared trait, one vote, one likeness grants the authority of the whole? Beware, for in such thinking lies the seed of chaos. To confuse equality of worth with equality of capacity is to risk turning the ship of state into a vessel without a captain. The archetype of the philosopher king fades, replaced by the rule of opinion, passion, and fleeting desire. Democracy then dances on the edge of its own destruction, for where every desire is sovereign, discipline dies, and liberty collapses into tyranny. Still, the yearning for equality cannot be dismissed. It is the cry of the human soul against the arrogance of power, the revolt of the many against the few. It is the eternal reminder that no ruler is divine, no citizen worthless. Here lies the paradox. Democracy awakens dignity, yet it must be guided by wisdom, lest dignity dissolve into entitlement. The Stoics knew this balance. Marcus Aurelius ruled as if every soul carried a fragment of the divine, yet he bore the discipline to govern not as a slave of his passions, but as servant of justice. The archetype of democracy, then, is not the destruction of order, but the rebirth of responsibility. You must ask yourself, are you seeking equality as liberty or equality as license? Do you rise to the discipline of citizenship, or do you drift into the comfort of demanding without giving? To be equal is not to be identical. It is to share in dignity while differing in role, to stand as one in worth, but not in wisdom. When democracy matures, it becomes not the tyranny of many, but the harmony of all. It is the voice of law above the noise of impulse, the courage of accountability above the weakness of indulgence. It is the rebirth of the city within the soul, disciplined, just, compassionate, and free. So let the truth settle in your heart. Democracy is not the promise that all are alike, but the command that all are responsible.
Please, if this resonates with you, subscribe for daily Plato-inspired lessons on leadership, governance, and the psychology of citizens. Hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we publish a new video. Thank you for watching.